What's going on, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another video here on my channel. My name is Carson Lee. Now in this week's video I want to share with you guys what I believe to be one of the most important tips as far as how young amateur baseball players can approach the game, the mindset that they can take to the game to allow them to get the most success. Not only out of their immediate success, but allow them to find success throughout their career. And I want to share with you guys that today. This is more of a mental approach. It's a mindset of how you approach the game, but it's something that I found once I was able to learn this early in my career, it helped me find more consistent success along the way. It allowed me to grow and develop. And this is something that I want to share with you guys, and I hope that you can apply it to your own game so you can get the most out of your development. But of course, before I can share this tip with you guys, I have to ask that if you are a new viewer, please click that subscribe button over in the bottom right corner. And if you've been enjoying my content as of late, if you enjoy these baseball tip videos, if you've been enjoying my vlogs, please click that thumbs up button. Once you've clicked that subscribe button, I ask you leave me a comment below. Let me know that you have subscribed. I will respond back and say hello. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Now let's go ahead and jump into one of my most important tips that I can give to a young aspiring baseball player looking to get the most success out of their career. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you guys, this tip that I'm about to share with y'all is more of a mental approach on how you view the game. I am a huge believer in the mental side of baseball, and I don't think that it gets talked about or taught enough to young athletes. And whenever I'm coaching, I emphasize the importance of beginning to learn the mental side of the game, because your talent and your skill is only going to get you by for so long. At some point the game is going to speed up, and you got to learn how to slow it down. You got to learn how to play the game in your head to be able to consistently have success and to grow and develop as a baseball player. So this is one of the things that I harp on to the kids that I teach. So the tip that I want to share with you guys is learn how to control what you can control. There are very few things in the game of baseball that you have immediate control over. You control the swing that you put on the ball. As a pitcher, you control your mechanics, the wind up, the stretch, and throwing the ball. As a fielder, you control the position you put your body in to field the ball and make the throw. Outside of that, guys, you can't control anything else. Once the ball leaves your bat, or once the ball leaves your hand, you can't control the result of that. And baseball is a game of failure. That's why in the big leagues, if out of every 10 at-bats, you only have success 3 times and you fail the other 7, and you still end up being a 300 career hitter, that makes you a Hall of Famer. That's you failing 7 times. And I know as young baseball players, it's hard to kind of grasp that concept of failure. You know, maybe you're playing against lower competition, or you're just tearing it up, and you rarely ever experience any of that failure. And then once you get to college or you get to pro ball, and now, bam, you're hit with a shot of reality of just consistent failure and adversity that's hitting you. You don't know how to deal with it. That's why I preach on it to start learning this at a young age. Start to learn that you can only control so many things that happen in a baseball game. If you can learn to start controlling what you can control, those swings, you as a pitcher or how you're throwing the ball, as a fielder fielding it and making the throw, it's going to make the game a lot easier, because you're not going to get down on yourself when you do fail. And that's where I think as young baseball players, this mental approach to the game will help you develop. Learning that you can only control putting your ace swing, the most efficient swing on the ball. That you have an approach at the plate, you're playing the game mentally. And you get your pitch, and now you know from there, put on your best swing, and whatever happens, happens. If you hit a line drive to the center fielder 10 times in a row, can you actually control that aspect of it, that you lined out to the center fielder 10 times? You put your best swing on it, and he just happened to catch it. So you can't let that end result get you down to where, man, first at bat, I failed. Second at bat, I'm still thinking about the first at bat, so I failed again. Now my third at bat, I'm pressing, because I'm thinking about the first and second at bat where I don't have a hit. I hit the ball hard both times, but I don't have a hit. And so now I'm going up there pressing. Now I'm struggling. So this is why, guys, learning how to control what you can control is going to allow you to see success more often, because you're going to stay in a positive mindset. and you're not going to let the failures get you down. Because once you start thinking about your failures, that error you made last inning or the strikeout you had last at bat, that's going to affect you later on in the game. You know, as a pitcher, you execute that down and away slider. The guy sticks his butt out and flares the bat at it, and it just lollipops over first base. The guy gets a hit. And as a pitcher, you're on the mound and you're cussing yourself out. You're like, damn, what could I have done better? But this is where you gotta learn how to control what you can control. Once that ball left your hand, you can't control what the hitter does. You executed your pitch. You threw the slider sharp down and away where it was supposed to be, where your catcher set up. You hit your spot. The guy got lucky and put it in play. The sooner you can grasp this concept, the sooner you're going to start seeing real consistent success in your career. Because it's a mental approach of how you view the game. You can't get down on yourself every time that you don't get a base hit or every time you don't strike a guy out. Baseball is a game of failure. So you guys have got to start changing the way that you view the game and you view your criticism of yourself. So that's just one tip that I wanted to share with you guys, learning how to control what you can control. This is something that I found over the course of my own career once I started to learn how to do this in college and not to stress so hard on my failures, and learning that all I can control is putting the best swing on the ball, playing solid defense and making good throws. That anything after that I couldn't worry about because I had no control over the outcome of that event. I felt like as myself as a baseball player, I stopped stressing over my failures and I stopped worrying about them. So once again, guys, I'll reiterate it. I think the sooner you can learn this as a young baseball player, to control what you can control, not to let the outcome of an outside event that you can't control affect you, you will see a lot more consistent success over the course of your career. So I hope this is a short and quick but useful tip that you guys can use to apply to your own career, and you can start approaching your games and viewing your performance with this mindset of that you're going to start worrying about only what you can control. You're not going to worry about any outcome outside of that. And I hope that this allows you guys to start finding success and helps you get to where you want to go. I'm going to keep doing these videos. Like I said, if you enjoy these type of videos, these baseball tips, please give this video a thumbs up. If there's anything that you would like to see me do a video on specifically, let me know. If you guys are interested in any one-on-one coaching to help you get bigger, faster, stronger, to help you reach your goals, give you some guidance on to go where you want to go, send me a DM on Instagram and let me work one-on-one with you. But for now, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.